Hey, good morning, YouTubers. It's Monday morning, about 10 a.m. And just going to make a video this morning, mostly about something I just tried this morning. And it's an interesting drink. Very tasty and low calorie. So I think a lot of you girls out there, a lot of everybody will like this. Okay? I make like There's my coffee cup, but there's no coffee in this. It's got like chocolate. All right. See, it's dark, black, whatever. And to sweeten it, I put 1/2 teaspoon of Truvia. See, in it. That sweetens it up. And this is from my coffee maker. This is the ground. I put 4 tablespoons of carob powder. Here's the carob powder right here. See? All right. So you put 4 tablespoons in there. I use this spoon for coffee too, but it's like a scoop. See? This is a 2 tablespoon scoop. Anyways, you put 2 scoops or 4 tablespoons of the carob powder in the coffee filter, okay? And when you're done, you end up with this black gunk, like cocoa gunk, which you could use in a, I don't know, maybe put it in a cupcake recipe or something, you know? But anyways, this Carob tea that it makes is very low in calories. Most of the calories are probably still in the coffee filter, but this is 25 calories per tablespoon. So 4 tablespoons, that's 100 calories, okay? But all the calories ain't in the tea. Most of it's probably in this black gunk in here. But the flavor, okay, comes through. This is like a black hot chocolate, you know. Tastes delicious. You know, no dairy, nothing. I just put a little. Yeah, I got these quarter teaspoon measure, 2 of these, or 1/2 teaspoon of this with the carob. So it's easy to make. You know, you just put the carob powder in a coffee filter, run it through your coffee maker, and you got hot chocolate. It's delicious, easy, and if you don't want to use the carob powder, you just pull this out and throw it in the trash basket, just like as if you were making ground coffee, okay, or brewing some coffee. So, just wanted to share that one tip. Rocky keeps coming over, jumping up on the chair and climbing up that aluminum door frame. He keeps coming back almost hourly looking for a peanut. Gets kind of aggravating though, you know, but that's okay. So that's about all I have for there. And this is what I've been feeding them. Okay, right, wrong way. Okay, raw natural jumbo peanuts. So that's what he gets. I only put like 3 or 5 out for him. So you know, you feed him too much, and they just keep coming back. And he's been burying them out there, so it's not like he's starving. So you know, I'm not going to give him peanuts just so he can run off and bury him somewhere. You know, I want him to sit on the chair and munch one down, okay, and get that on camera. But he's not cooperating. So until he starts doing stuff to please me, forget it. Anyway, this is the blouse I wore yesterday when I went out. I wore a sweat T-shirt, and instead of riding the bus yesterday, I rode my bike. And I haven't really figured out on the map how far it was, but it's probably 5 to 6 miles. And I pedaled over to the church I go to and locked my bike up in the courtyard outside. And then I went to church, and then I pedaled from there to a bar called Park Place. It opens up at noon. So I got there probably like noon, and they let me lock my bike up in the back of their bar. They have like a courtyard with tables and umbrellas, and I think some people did go sit out there, but they let me put my bike out of the way and inside that courtyard. I still locked it up to something though, because I don't want to be guarding my bike while I'm in having some fun. So I was in there till about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I had a couple of pitches of it's called Intuition Pale Ale, and then I switched to some. Then another transgendered woman came into the bar, and everybody knew her. And so she come over and hugged everybody and said hi, and then sat down. She was all alone, so I says, "Hey, you mind if I sit down?" So I brought my my pitcher that I was drinking, and we started talking. So I met her, and her name was Elaine, and she had a girlfriend coming to visit her, and I met her also. So we sat together for about an hour, and then they left. They went somewhere, and then they said they'd be back, but I'd had a few mixed drinks too. Elaine was drinking a rum and pineapple juice, and it was like $2.50 a drink. So I probably had like 4 or 5 of them, and a few more after they left. And then at 4 o'clock, they had free tacos out there. So I had some tacos. And then it's about 5 o'clock. I was getting groggy and tired. And I have to pedal that bike all the way home. And it was probably 6 or 7 miles. So it took me, I didn't get home till like 6:30, 6:15, 6:30. So it took me over an hour to pedal that bike home. And I did pretty good. Halfway, about after 3 miles, it starts raining. And I got soaked. I'm wearing this, and the wind's blowing, and it's like, I'm riding my bike, and it's like this, and this thing is soaked. My sweatpants, black sweatpants, was soaked. I mean, I was soaked. I had some nylons in my leather sandals on, But hey, I just kept going and going and pedaled through the rain. I stopped under a bank drive-through roof for about 10 minutes, and it let up a little bit. So then from there, I had ridden my bike from there before, because there's a place up the street that I went. But the place I went to drink today after church is about twice as far as I've ever ridden my bike before. So I put on probably a good 12 to 15 miles riding my bike yesterday. So when I got home, I was drenched and, soaked. It was like I just stepped out of the swimming pool, okay? So, while you're pedaling, you just keep going and going and going and going. And I had to slow down over a few hills. But, it took me a long time to get home, but I made it, no problem. So anyways, that was my longest bike excursion since I've moved down here to Florida, and I had a really good time. So by the time I get home after all that pedaling, I'm like sober, I just cooked off all that alcohol, man. That's what you need to do if you really drink a lot. And that's why guys that are working and they drink beer, like my dad was a bricklayer, and he used to drink beer all day long while he was working in that hot sun. You just burn that alcohol like sugar. It's like calories, you just keep going, going, going. And you don't get like drunk. You get drunk because you're sitting on your ass in the bar not doing nothing, okay? But as soon as I got on that bike and started pedaling and go, 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 and all the routes I took were all like side streets where there wasn't a lot of traffic, so it was great. It was like doing a bike ride through your neighborhood, but it was just like 7 miles, you know. But anyways, I just wanted to share that. I had a lot of fun yesterday. And when I came home, oh man, off go the wet clothes, and I was very tired, and I just kind of crashed, dried off, and crashed in bed. So, anyways, there was no YouTubing for me last night, and I did listen to the radio for a while, but I slept through most of that too. So I feel really good today, you know. I had good exercise yesterday and a good night's sleep. So anyways, that's all I have for now. I can't think of anything, so it's best to just shut my yap, and I'll be posting some more videos, maybe not today, but later in the week, all right? Okay, love everybody. Mwah.